Welcome students in my new tutorial, and today I'll be teaching you basic animation techniques or basic animations in Adobe Animate. So presently I'm using Adobe Animate 2018. So I'll be double clicking upon this shortcut, and as a result Adobe Animate will start loading, and from here I'll be clicking upon ActionScript 3.0. So you know very well, from here I can change the color, but it's okay for me, the white color. And from here I'll select the option as fit in window so that it takes the proper space. Now after this I'll be selecting one shape. Suppose I am selecting polystar, and color I can change, suppose green, and stroke color it's okay by default, and the width of the stroke is 2. I'll make it to 1. That will be okay for me. And then I'll be making one shape. Okay, just a minute. From options I want to make it as a star. I click on options from here, and as a result tool settings will come, and from here I'll select star and then OK, and then I'll make one star. I'll use the selection tool, double clicking just to select the whole. After doing this I want to animate, and for animation what I'll do, I'll click on modify, convert to symbol. So by pressing F8, keyboard shortcut F8, or clicking on convert to symbol, and I can rename it as star. Now this conversion is very important because then only I'll be able to do motion tween. Motion tween means doing animation as a motion, and clicking on OK. Now this is been saved as a symbol and in library. I can show you here. Now this is saved as a star symbol. Now as I told you that it allows me to animate, so I'll make a simple animation here, and for that I have to select this symbol, and then I'll go to insert, and here you will find one option, motion tween. Just click on motion tween, and by default it will make it to 25 frames because 25 frames make 1 second. So presently I'll not do anything. I'll simply select this star and just drag it this side. You could see here this line, the line is been trailed. Now this helps me to animate. Now if I'll drag it, I can drag this insertion point. I can just, by pressing left mouse button, I can just drag it here and there, and you will see the result how it's going. That means any basic animation is being made. Basic animation is being made. Simply you can press enter key from the keyboard just to check. And if you want to see in a loop mode, then press Ctrl plus enter, and it will show you in a loop mode. Loop mode means continuously. And if you want to change the path, simply by pressing this tool, selection tool, you can change the path in this way by simply pressing the left mouse button, click on the circle, and you can change the path. You could see you can change the way in any way you feel like. Okay, now press enter key, so it's moving in this way. I hope it is clear. Now continuing the animation, now I'll be teaching you how to move the oval shape and how to increase the animation. Now here it is still 1 second only. If I want to increase for 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 8 seconds and want to use different layers, so how to do that? Firstly, after doing this animation, once you have done this, then you can start with my second part of my this tutorial only. So I'll be double clicking upon this shortcut, and as a result Adobe Animate will start loading, and from here I'll be clicking upon Action Script 3.0. So you know very well, from here I can change the color, but it's okay for me, the white color. And from here I'll select the option as fit in window so that it takes the proper space. Now I'll be selecting oval tool, and you know very well, from here, from fill and stroke, I can change the color of the stroke and fill color. So stroke I'll be making to 2. I can type it here also, and then I'll be making one circle here. So it's okay, I had made one circle. So after you had made a oval shape, you will directly click on selection tool, keyboard shortcut is V, and then you will select it by dragging, or you can double click it. Now why I'm saying this, because if directly you will click and just drag it somewhere, you know, the border of the circle will remain that place only, because it is treating it as two different entities. So I'll press Ctrl Z so that it should be back. Now what I'll do, I'll double click it. Either I can drag in this way or I'll double click it. So after I have double clicked, I have to go to modify and then click on convert to symbol. Now why I'm clicking on convert to symbol, because this is important for doing any kind of animations. If I'm using motion tween, that means I have to show some motion in my objects. So I'll click on convert to symbol. Now this dialog box will come, and here I can give the name as circle and click on OK. Now this circle is changed into symbol, and if I want to show you, I can click on window here, and from here I'll select library. Control L is the keyboard shortcut. You could see here our circle is being shown here and the name is being shown here. So whatever objects I'll convert into symbols, that will be shown here. So from here, now I can click on insert, and then from here I can click upon motion tween. This will help me to create a movement in an object or any shape. So I'll click on motion tween. So by default it will take off 1 second. Okay, I can increase in this way. Suppose I made it to 50, and then what I'll do, I'll move my insertion point somewhere in 15 here, suppose. Okay, 15, and then I'll click it, I'll drag it this side. You could see this line is coming, and if I'll move it back, it's something like this. Okay, now again I am moving this cursor 15, now I am moving it to 30, and then I am moving this side. So can you see how the movement is going on? This is the motion tween, and now again I am moving my this selection selection bar towards 50, towards 50. That means my cursor in the timeline, or this is the timeline, and then I can move it somewhere this place. So you could see it's going somewhat like, yeah, touching all the corners. Now if I want to increase it, simply I can go to timeline here and right click, insert frame, and then I can move it somewhere here. You could see it's touching all the corners. Now if I'll see, the simple or basic animation is being created. And just to check it, what I could do, I can press Ctrl plus Enter from the keyboard. I'll press Ctrl plus Enter and it's showing how the animation is going on. Okay, just try this. Now, second step to refine this animation. Now, with the help of selection tool, the selection tool, you can just click here. You could see small dots. These are the small dots. I'll be using my cursor and I'll be just stretching it in this way. Just I'm refining the movement. And here also I'll do the same thing. And then here also. And here also. Here also I'll try to move. So just check it. And then you can press Ctrl plus Enter. You could see as a loop it will start moving according to the path of just now what you have altered or what you have aligned. So I'll just press the cross button here, close it. By pressing simple enter key also, you can see how the animation is going on. By again pressing the enter, it will show you how the animation is going on. So I hope you have learnt how to use basic motion tween. Just try this. Once you have successfully used this animation, now I can use different layers to create little complex animation. For this what I'll do, now this was my layer 1, I'll double click it here and here I can rename it as ball 1. Now this is a layer 1 and you could see here on the top lock is there. I want to click upon this lock so that I should not alter this. Alter means I should not disturb this. I'll show you. Now if I want to select, nothing is selected because I have locked this layer. And layers are just like the transparent sheets. So now I want to take a new layer. So I'll click here and I'll click upon new layer. Now this is the layer, second layer I should say, and I can rename it as ball 2. So once I have created this layer, you could see already the brown color is here. Now as I have told you that I am able to make the second layer. Now I want to add one new ball, that means oval shape. But now I'll not use the same process adding from here because then again I have to convert it into symbol. Now we will learn how to use symbol. That means the symbol which we have saved earlier of this oval shape can be inserted again, and it will not take any extra space. So how to use that? I'll open my library panel from here, and you could see here in library circle is been saved. I'll just drag it down. Because my first layer is locked, so automatically it will be inserted in my second layer. So this is my new layer. Now I want to change the color. Now by earlier method I am not able to change the color because this is the instance. This is not the new circle. This is the instance of the previous this circle only, which is a symbol. So how to change the color firstly? So simply I click on properties. You could see it, this is the instance of a circle, and here you could see color effect. From here tint is there. Click on tint, and on tint from here you can change the colors. Different colors are there. Suppose by default green is there. From here suppose I am clicking, it's changing the color. Suppose I am selecting red, it's in this way. And then by playing these buttons red, green, blue, I can change the variation of the colors. You could see. So this is okay. Now it seems that this is a new ball, the ball of some other color or oval of other color. So now I can start creating animation here. The same process, this oval shape should be selected. Click on insert, then motion tween, and then directly wherever I want to take it. Suppose I move my insertion point in timeline, I'll just take it here and then take it down. Then take it here this side. And again then taking next side, and this should be selected. Then I am just dragging it this side, and then again taking at the last, that means 75th frame, and I am dragging it towards the starting point. You could see in this way the animation is being made, and then pressing enter key I could see how it's working. And after pressing Ctrl enter, you could see the movement of the balls. Okay. So if you want, you can refine it, that I have already told you earlier. This I can do in this way. Then I can press Ctrl enter. So in this way you can create as many instances of oval shape. I'm not saying oval shape, you can use any kind of shape. You can use square, you can use star. So just try to make 4 or 5 oval shapes in this way and try to create different kind of animations among them. Okay. So just go and have a try. So with this I'm closing my tutorial. And if you like my explanation, then please do like, share and comment, and also subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed it earlier. Okay, bye bye, take care. Meet you soon in my next tutorial.